I am Don Stastny. I'm the design architect for the James B. Thayer Oregon Military Museum and Heritage Park. Well, I am a native Oregonian, fourth generation Oregonian. Grew up in southern Oregon on a ranch farm and have enjoyed a professional career of over 40 years. This is a rather visionary project. It includes a museum. It includes a heritage park. And within that heritage park are a number of different facilities, all of which interpret the work and the service that folks have given to us as a state and have given to us as people. Behind me will be a good part of the heritage park, in which there will be an interpretive walk, which will also have monuments and honorary pieces throughout it, interwoven within the stand of trees. Off to my left is the battery alpha horse barns. So this fall we'll begin to see this area transform itself, and this will be essentially the first phase of development of the overall museum, and probably the most visible for some time. The essence of this building has awfully good bones. So the changes that we are going to be making on the inside of the museum, inside of the building, really have to do with circulation changes, how we're moving pieces, artifacts from one room to another, door changes, but also creating a new exterior wall. This is all single wall construction. So we're coming back with an insulated wall and a rain shield that will completely transform the exterior of the building. When people could drive by a museum, it should pique their interest and say, there must be something kind of interesting going on there. So we've created a new envelope around the museum, which is a combination of building and service areas that will give a completely new image to the museum. And it is all set up in such a way that the forms are derived from the way military equipment is made. Planar, simple planes that go together into a very functional form. The image of this will be completely different than what we see today. We're looking at what is the quartermaster storehouse. Hidden within that current contemporary exterior is the first building that was built on the original Camp Withicum post. So we're taking off the wrapper around it, and we will re-expose the historic building, and that will be used for potentially gathering space, potential exhibit space, as another element within the Heritage Park. We'll also pick it up and move it a little bit further into the site and to the other side, so it will become more of a feature within the site as opposed to just a building along the edge. From about where the existing building is up to the quartermaster storehouse up to the existing building will be a series of terraces, and those will be the honor terraces, and it will be an ascending type of terraces that will move you towards the museum in a way like the Vietnam Memorial, but almost in a different form, where you are elevating yourself as you go further up it. And we see along those terraces a chronology of the places that our soldiers have served and what conflicts they have served within, all the way from the first Indian Wars and Spanish-American War up to the latest conflicts. And then sitting in the in this area where the airplane is right now, that will be our plaza, and that plaza will be occupied by the tank. It will actually be called the Victory Plaza. That will be a part of the old exhibit element that is there. Now, as you approach the building from this side, what you will see when the building is complete will be completely different. Running along the side will be a gallery That gallery will have etched glass in it that will begin to tell the stories of different soldiers and their conflicts, or the conflicts that they have served within. And over in the corner there will be the Hall of Valor. This will be the thing that catches your eye both from the street coming in around it, but also as you approach this building from the post itself. The machines and everything that are all up on the roof, which have been added, which give us our HVAC and humidity control. There will be a shield around all that as well, which is molded right into the siding of the museum itself. So when we end up, the whole building will be reclad. It will have a whole other feel to it, a whole different approach, but also a lot more energy efficient as far as the way the building is used. We also have allocated for potential solar panels up on the roof, so we can utilize as many alternative different energy sources as we possibly can. This area right in here will be our Tracks and Treads museum. And that will be a series of shelters which will give us the place to put the tanks and many of the vehicles that we have within the collection out here under weather protection. But it will be an open air museum in a way so that people can go up and touch and feel and be a part of this equipment that comes through. As we've designed the museum, we've created a kind of a cohesive picture of how it all goes together. And it is a number of increments, all of which are woven together to give an overall simple image of what the museum is. We don't want it to be ostentatious, but we want it to be of a design quality and a quality that really honors those that have served us. And the building, when it is finally done, will not be just a building, but it will be a overall complex that really will give a number of different opportunities to tell the story of these individual stories as well as the story of the Oregon military in a way that will be understandable, will be educational, and will be inspirational. For me, it is a tremendous honor to be involved in this.